Christy Ruffner here, and it's been about a week since my last update video on Zukul trade, and so today we're going to take a look at where my bots have gone from last week till now and how I plan to proceed forward for the month of May. Now, so far this month I have made $99.96. From the time that I started on March 30th until today, which is May the 2nd in the morning. Just show you there, May the 2nd, local time, 10:45 a.m. And so I'm really pleased with what the bots have been doing thus far, and now it's just a point of fine-tuning and deciding exactly which bots I want to focus on and go from there. So basically what I plan on doing is probably closing this Bitcoin bot. It's not really performing up to what I want to see happening in here, at least at this time. So I'll probably close this one and put the money and some of my profit into a new Bitcoin Cash bot, because that's the one that's really performing right now. And so that's what I'm probably going to do today. Now I want to bring up my spreadsheet and show you what my numbers were last week on the 26th when I did my last video, my last update video. The BTC bot, let's highlight this column here because that's the 26th. That was last Wednesday, and today is Wednesday. So we've got 10.4% on the BTC bot, and now it's 11.5. So you can see it's only moved like about 1% over the week. The Ethereum bot was at 15.7%. It's now at 18.5%. So it's moved about 3% over the week. The first Litecoin bot was at 7.2%. Now remember, this is the one that started out with $100 and then I added another 100. So it affected the overall percentage of the bot. It started at 10% when I added the other $100 to that bot. It took it to 5.6. By the next day it was 7.2, and currently it's at 9.0. So the Litecoin is doing okay. It's still running a bit short of my 1%, but it's definitely doing well enough to keep it active. So the next Litecoin bot, which started with $200 and has been running for a couple of weeks. Last Wednesday it was at the 7-day mark and it was making 6.9. So this week it's at the 2-week mark, 14-day mark, and it's at 8.7. So all of the bots have been lagging behind this last week because the market has been flat. And so that's sort of what you have to expect. There's no guarantees. The market's going to go up and down. When it's flat, it doesn't do much of anything. And so that's why we like that volatility. We like that market price to be going up and down and not staying flat. But when it does go flat, you're not going to have much going on, and you just have to sort of ride it out. And so that's what we were doing this last week. Even with the Bitcoin Cash bot, you'll see last Wednesday it was at 5.1. And then as the week progressed, let's highlight that. This is the Bitcoin Cash bot. On the 2nd day it was 5.1. On the 6th day 7.8. And that was April 30th. And then today, as of this morning, it's running at 11.0. So it went through a somewhat flat period where it lost some ground as far as how it was performing, but it's still at the 1 week mark, the 8-day mark. It's still above the 1%, so it's doing well. It just went through a rally, and I'll show you those screens here in a minute. Let's go ahead and close this, and we'll go into the view details on the Bitcoin Cash bot. And what I need to do is go to the 48-hour, because that's what's going to show you really what's going on. This is just an 8-hour chart here, and you can already see the sells. This is where the bot sold my buys, and then this was a buy that has been sold here. If we go into the 48-hour chart, you can see here how the Bitcoin Cash, especially this period right through here, very flat, and then it went through another flat time period here. So here's where the bot was buying as the price was going down. When the price went back up, the bot sold one of my positions and bought a couple here again as the price was low, and then sold, and then bought, and then sold. Now it's been in these. This is where my this here actually is where I made the dramatic profit over the last few hours. And let's see, what is this? This is today, right here. And so, and it's actually, let's go back to the 8-hour mark, and we'll see these here. These were this morning. Let's see, yes, this morning. And let's go back to the 16-hour mark. So these here were all this morning, while I was getting up and doing my breakfast thing. Wasn't at the computer. The robot did all of this on its own. So that's what the bot is all about. So I'm pretty happy. Overall, I'm really happy with what the bot is doing. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and close this one. You can see here I've only got 2 trades open in the BCH bot. The Bitcoin Cash, we'll go back in there and take a look at those. And they're both from a couple of days ago when the bot bought at a little higher price. And let's see, yeah, we're not going to be able to pick those up, I don't think. Let's go to the 48-hour again and see if we can see those open trades. No, those open trades are back this way. Bought, where did it buy? It bought at about the $1,400 price. So it bought up here, and they've just not sold yet. So it's waiting for it to get up closer to the $1,500 mark, which it's just not, it just hasn't quite gotten there. And the reason why it's waiting is because I have this set up at a certain percentage. I want these trades to make me a certain percentage. And so let's go back to the dashboard. I've got it set at 2%. So the bot is not going to sell until it makes me at least that much. And usually, as you will be able to see, I know I'm bouncing around a lot here, but let's go into these details. I've got this set up at 2%. And let's go into the trade log, and you'll see that all of these trades, 2.4, 2.05, 4.1, 3.5, 4.4, 4.7, 2.1, 2.6, 3, 2.5. You'll see that these are all, here's a 5.10, 3.25, 4.1, here's a 6.1, oops, where'd it go? 6.1 right there. So you'll see that all of these trades are closing above my 2% mark. And that's what the bot tries to do, is it tries to get you the best profit possible. And so I think it's doing a really fabulous job. people get a little antsy when we go through these flat periods here where the bot isn't doing much because the price isn't moving enough for it to either buy or sell. It knows that it's not going to go, within this period. It doesn't know what the market's going to do until it starts going up again. And, you can't second guess what the bot is doing. You need to let it do its job and not analyze it. Just sit and watch the results. And the results are there. And, I'm real happy. So I want to invite you, if you like my videos, I'd like to ask you to give me a thumbs up and tell me why you like them. What is it that I'm giving you that you appreciate? What is it that I'm not giving you that you would like to see? And if you don't like my videos, go ahead and give me a thumbs down. I mean, I want to know really where you're at, what you want, how I can help you to make a decision. But please, please, please give me that thumbs up, give me that thumbs down, give me a comment, however much interaction you can give me so that I know whether I'm providing you with the information that you need to make a decision, because that's what these videos are all about. They're not, my results are going to be my results regardless. I'm going to make my decisions regardless of whether I'm making these videos or not. So my sharing this with you is to help you make your decision about what you want to do. And so I just invite you to do that. If you're interested in getting started, go down to the link underneath this video. Go and set up a free account, take a closer look, get into our groups, see what everybody else is doing. And these are all real results. They're dependent on the market. They are not necessarily guaranteed that you're going to make the same results, because I don't know whether you can follow directions, whether you can make decisions. But really, if you get in and you just set it up the way that the training shows you to set it up and you just leave it alone, it's going to make you money. It's really as simple as that, because the bots are not programmed to sell at a loss. So it might take it a few days to get to where it's going to make you what you tell the bot you want to make. As long as you keep it within a reasonable parameter, the bot is going to do that. If you set the profits too high, because of the market, the bot's not going to be able to give you that. It's got to wait for that market to go up to the point where it can make you that ROI. So you have to keep your expectations in check, and you have to be able to just let it do its thing. Because when you get in there and start messing around with it, it sort of messes the bot up to where it can't settle into any type of analysis for you because you keep changing the parameters. So go in there, set it up, leave it alone. I've said that over and over and over again. I'll continue to say that, because if you can't leave it alone, then the bot can't do its job. So that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic day. Come back next week and see what I have to share. This month is going to be very interesting. I'm really looking forward to seeing what my results are as I sort of start fine-tuning and focusing in on the bots that I want to work for me. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.